So last night I was cleaning out this bathroom and I found a box of ovulation test strips, First Response brand, from when I was trying to conceive Isaiah. So I figured that I would do a little experiment while breastfeeding, since a lot of people say you cannot get pregnant while breastfeeding, and a lot of people say that you can get pregnant while breastfeeding and have gotten pregnant while breastfeeding. Some people use breastfeeding as a form of birth control and others do not. They breastfeed and use another form of birth control. It's risky if you plan to breastfeed and use that as a form of birth control, since a lot of people do get pregnant while breastfeeding, but there's also a hormone that prevents pregnancy while you're breastfeeding as well. So if you're breastfeeding and actively trying to conceive, I wouldn't exactly expect to get pregnant, but I also wouldn't think that there's a 0% chance of getting pregnant if you're trying to conceive in your breastfeeding. But I figured that I would take a test and show you guys if I have any LH surge at all while breastfeeding. Since I am breastfeeding Isaiah, I figured I would just do it as like a little experiment and show you guys. I don't know if I'm gonna have one or not, because like I said, I have a lot of symptoms of pregnancy. I have a lot of symptoms of hormone shifts. I have a lot of symptoms of period symptoms, like I'm going to get it. I just have a lot of weird symptoms. I also have postpartum anxiety and depression symptoms as well. I'll talk about that in a whole different video because that's a whole different topic. But I really don't know if I'm going to have an LH surge or not. I can't really predict and say, yes, I know I'm going to show that I have an LH surge, or no, I definitely will not have an LH surge. So I am not actively trying to conceive. I'm only 3 months postpartum with my 5th baby, Isaiah. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. But I figured that since I have a lot left, I just bought the box and then found out that I was pregnant. So here we go, guys. I'm going to take the test, see if I have any LH surge at all. Comment below if you guys are using breastfeeding as a form of birth control or not, or if you believe in using breastfeeding as a form of birth control, or if you do not believe in using breastfeeding as a form of birth control. Like I said, it's risky if you are using it and no other form of birth control, but if you are actively trying to conceive in breastfeeding, I wouldn't throw the thought of getting pregnant completely out, but I also wouldn't expect to get pregnant. So that's just my outlook on it. It's like 50-50, but I'm gonna see if I have an LH surge or not. I'm excited to see the results. So I'm gonna take the test and I will show you guys my results. So this is the box. First Response Ovulation Simple Ovulation Test predicts your most fertile days. Over 99% accurate. There are 8 tests, which now I think I only used 1, so I think there's only 7. Oh, 7 ovulation tests and 1 pregnancy test. I definitely used the pregnancy test for Isaiah's pregnancy for the test line progression. So there are probably like 6 ovulation tests in here now. But there are a lot, as you can see, so it's not going to hurt to try. So the ovulation tests come in these like purple wrappers, and the pregnancy tests come in the pink wrappers. So I have no idea of my cycle day. Like I said, since I'm breastfeeding, I don't know any of that. So to test, hold the tip of the test in urine for 5 seconds. LH surge, try to conceive within the next 24 to 36 hours. No LH surge, go back to step 2 and test tomorrow. So this is what it's supposed to look like. So no LH surge still gives a line, guys. And the LH surge has 2 dark lines, and that's when you should conceive. And the pregnancy test, you guys probably know this already. 1 line is not pregnant, 2 lines are pregnant, but that test isn't in here. I already took that test and used it when I was pregnant with Isaiah. So I'm going to take the test now. I'm going to pee on the stick and see which one it is. So these tests look a little different than the pregnancy test. If I can open it. So this is what the ovulation test looks like. Just says first response right here. And if it was a pregnancy test, it would say 1 line means not pregnant, 2 lines mean pregnant, but it does not because this is the LH surge test and the plastic part would be pink and it's clear. So that's the difference between the LH surge or ovulation test and the pregnancy test by first response. So I'm going to pee on the stick now and show you guys the results. I'm anxious to see if I have an LH surge or not. I said before that I don't have a clue, but I would say now that I probably do not have an LH surge just because I'm breastfeeding. So if I had to pick one or the other, I would say I have no LH surge, but I guess we'll see in a minute. I'm going to go pee on the stick now. All right, guys, so I peed on the stick. The test is running across. Wonder what it's going to say. Like I said, if I had to pick, I would probably say no LH surge. But I'm gonna let this sit. It doesn't even say on the box. Let me check the box. Doesn't even say. Read instructions inside for more information about your result. Guess that would help, right? So, okay, I did all of that. You can pee on the stick or you can dip it for 5 seconds. LH surge. So it gives you a test line, a reference line, thumb grip. Yes, 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 we know all of that. So no LH surge is where the test line is not as dark as the reference line, or no test line at all. So this means you have an LH surge where the test line is darker than the reference line or just as dark as the reference line, and no LH surge is where the test line is lighter than the reference line or there is no test line at all. So that is for the LH surge test, the one that I just took. It says read the color and intensity of the lines, not the thickness. All right, so does it say the time window? How many minutes? Right here. So right here on step 4, that's where we're at now. Wait 5 minutes until reading results. Look at the result window to compare the test line to the reference line. Sorry if I'm shaking. The reference line indicates the test is complete and you have conducted it correctly. After you have read your result, the test should be discarded. The result can be read up to 1 hour. So that's different. 1 hour? I've never heard of that. I guess because I've never read the directions, but I've never even heard of it like online or in any of my trying to conceive groups or anything like that. So that's definitely new to me. So the result can be read up to 1 hour, but wait 5 minutes until looking at the test. The test is right here. I haven't even looked at it since I took it, so. It's been like 3 minutes, so I'm gonna wait another 2 minutes and then I'll show you guys my result, which I'm assuming is no LH surge since I am breastfeeding, but you never know. I could still have an LH surge. We're gonna go check the LH surge test. It's been a few minutes. Isaiah was crying and craziness was going on out there. Orbeez are everywhere, guys. Let me turn the light back on.
I need pee.
You have to go pee? Hurry up, let's go potty. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. I'm not gonna show you peeing on the potty, but I am gonna show them the test. All right, Isaiah, you're gonna hang out right here on my leg. All right, guys, so this is the LH surge test. Look at that. There's no line on there at all. Not even the faintest of faintest lines. So I'm definitely not ovulating or anywhere close to ovulating. This is how I had to show you guys the test. He's hanging out on my leg. Is that comfy? He's like, maybe. Yeah, are you talking? Are you talking? Yeah? He's like, no, we don't need to ovulate. I'm enough for my mama. Yeah. You're so cute with your little baby talk. I love baby talk. It's so cute. Yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. 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 We say uh-oh a lot in this house, don't we? We definitely do. But yeah, guys, no LH surge at all whatsoever. From this angle, from this angle, from that angle. I don't even see the faintest line. So I have literally no LH surge right now, which means no chance for pregnancy. No chance for pregnancy, Isaiah. No. I think I'm going to try in a week again and see what it says. What do you guys think I should do? Just out of curiosity. I think I will. In a couple of days or a week, I'll take another one and I will show you guys. And there goes the oven beeping. I have to get the dinner out of the oven.